On a foggy winter morning, Daniel sat in his small apartment, staring at a desk covered with books, notes, and half-written plans. His mind felt like that desk, messy, cluttered, and suffocating. For months, he had been chasing answers: how to fix his career, how to rebuild his confidence, how to feel alive again. He had read countless self-help books, listened to endless podcasts, and filled his journal with motivational quotes. But the more he searched, the heavier his thoughts became, like carrying a backpack full of stones. One evening, overwhelmed and exhausted, Daniel called his old friend, Mr. Hayashi, a retired teacher who had once taught him in school. Mr. Hayashi's voice was calm, almost like a whisper. "Come to my place tomorrow," he said. "I'll teach you something no book will tell you." The next morning, Daniel arrived at a small wooden house on the edge of town. The scent of green tea floated in the air. Mr. Hayashi welcomed him with a warm smile and led him to a low table by the window. Without much conversation, Mr. Hayashi brought out a teapot and 2 cups. He began pouring tea into Daniel's cup. The cup filled to the brim, but Mr. Hayashi kept pouring. The tea overflowed, spilling onto the table. "Stop!" Daniel exclaimed. "It's already full." Mr. Hayashi stopped pouring and looked at him with gentle eyes. "Exactly," he said. "Your mind is like this cup, so full of opinions, fears, and plans that nothing new can enter. If you want clarity, you must first empty your mind." Daniel frowned. "But how do I empty it? I can't just erase my thoughts." "You can't erase," Mr. Hayashi said softly, "but you can let go. Thoughts are like clouds. They pass if you don't hold them." Over the next hour, they sat in silence, sipping tea. At first, Daniel's head buzzed with worries, deadlines, mistakes, regrets. But as the minutes passed, he noticed the sound of rain outside, the warmth of the cup in his hands, the steam swirling gently into the air. His breathing slowed, his shoulders dropped. For the first time in months, he wasn't thinking about the past or the future. He was simply here. Mr. Hayashi spoke again, breaking the silence. "When the mind is empty, it becomes like a clear lake. Only then can it reflect truth." Daniel felt something shift inside him, a small but undeniable lightness. The following weeks were different. Daniel stopped cramming his days with endless to-do lists. Each morning, he sat quietly for a few minutes, just breathing, noticing, letting thoughts come and go without chasing them. At work, instead of panicking over every decision, he started focusing on one task at a time. His stress began to fade, replaced by a quiet confidence. People noticed. He smiled more. He listened better. And when life threw challenges his way, he didn't drown in them. He floated, like a leaf on water. One evening, he returned to Mr. Hayashi's home to thank him. "You didn't give me answers," Daniel said. "You gave me space to hear my own." Mr. Hayashi smiled. "That space is the beginning of wisdom. When your mind is cluttered, even the best opportunities and lessons will spill away like tea from a full cup. But when you empty your mind, you create room for clarity, peace, and new possibilities." If this story touched your heart, share it with others and subscribe for more life-changing stories.